Yo, what's poppin', Silverback Nation? Great to see you here on Monday, April 8th. Happy Eclipse Day. You're in the jungle. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the jungle. Hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out anytime our bets go live. We have 13 games today in Major League Baseball, which means there are 26 pitchers I have sifted through, put under the microscope, and analyzed to deliver to you the best strikeout prop for each and every one of these games. I'll leave my favorite three bets in the pinned comment section of this video, but if you want my exact betting card, if you want to roll with exactly what the Silverbacks rolling with, go to silverbackjungle.com, click Become a Jungle member, and get my exact betting card pinged to your phone each and every day. Yesterday was a 2-2 day. Chris Sale got it done. Joe Boyle got it done. Logan Webb did not. And Eminaga, we got a little bit boned in the rain delay there. I think he was on his way to hitting it, but nonetheless, it counts as a loss. We were 2-2 for the season now, 24 wins, 16 losses early on in Major League Baseball. We're doing great, up 5.91 units. What does that mean? That means if you're $100 better, you're up $591 if you go with only my bets each and every day. Let's get right to it. Game number one, Chicago White Sox at Cleveland. Don't call them the Indians, it's the Guardians. Best bet here is Tristan McKenzie of the Guardians over 6.5 strikeouts. Now, there's not much to go on last year. He was out pretty much the entire season, but looked great in spring training. He's one of the best strikeout artists in the game when he's healthy, when he's on his game. Constant 9, 10, 11 strikeouts a game. If he goes 5 innings today, he's going to hit this easily. Tristan McKenzie of the Guardians over 6.5 strikeouts. We go to Miami at the New York Yankees, and you're going Jesus Luzardo here of the Miami Marlins over 5.5 strikeouts over this, and 61% of games in 2023, over in 5 of his last 8, and a 30% strikeout rate in his last 10. Back Luzardo today against the Yankees over 5.5 strikeouts. Detroit at the surprise team, Pittsburgh Pirates. Pittsburgh good this year, I'm telling you. Keep an eye on them. We're going to back their pitcher here, starting pitcher Mitch Keller of the Pirates, over 5.5 strikeouts. Over this in 69% of games in 2023, over in 4 of his last 5 home games, averaging 6.4 strikeouts in his last 5 home games. Pitches better at home. It's Mitch Keller of the Pirates over 5.5. Milwaukee at Cincinnati. Not my favorite bet of the day, but if I have to pick one here, I'm going with Graham Ashcroft of the Reds under 5.5 strikeouts. Under this in 69% of games in 2023, only an 18% K rate. I think Milwaukee can knock him around a little bit. Take Ashcroft for the Reds under 5.5. Seattle at Toronto. Luis Castillo over 5.5 strikeouts for plus money. It's beyond me why this is plus money. Hop on it before it moves. Over this in 6 of his last 7, averaging 6.9 strikeouts a game in his last 7 games. Over 69% of the time in 2023. It's Luis Castillo of the Mariners over 5.5 strikeouts for plus money value, baby. New York Mets at Hot Atlanta Braves. Everyone's going to be on Chad Morton today. Not my pick here. We're going to roll with Julio Teheran of the Mets, the new New York Met, against his old team, over 3.5 strikeouts for plus money. Why are we doing that? Well, it's currently plus 140 right now on DraftKings. Over this in 3 of his last 4. Not a big strikeout pitcher, but over in 64% of games last season. Has a reinvented slider. Said he feels reinvigorated, only 33 years old. I'm going to take a chance on him. He did it 64% of the time last season. I'm taking a chance for plus 140 over 3.5 strikeouts. I think Teheran can get that done for us. Dodgers at Minnesota Twins. We're going James Paxton of the Dodgers under 5.5 strikeouts. Under this in 5 straight road games. In those 5 straight road games, only 3.2 strikeouts per game. Under this 58% of the time in 2023. We're going Paxton of the Dodgers under 5.5. Philly at St. Louis. Back Spencer Turnbull here of the Philadelphia Phillies over 4.5 strikeouts. Had a good debut versus Cincinnati, 7 Ks in 5 innings. I think he should be able to go a little bit deeper than that today against St. Louis and deliver at least 6-7 strikeouts. We're going Turnbull over 4.5. Great bet today. Houston at Texas, taking the Pitbull, the Bulldog. I forget which one they call him. I think they call him the Pitbull. It's Framber Valdez of the Astros over 5.5 strikeouts. Over this in 58% of games last season. Averages 6 innings pitched per game in 2023. He's known to go deep into innings like Logan Webb did last year. Didn't do it for us yesterday, Logan Webb, but Valdez, when he's on, is a little bit better of a strikeout pitcher. Gets a lot of ground balls, a lot of double plays, but can get the case for us. Like I said, over 58% of games last season back. Valdez today in a big game against Texas, over 5.5 strikeouts. Arizona at Colorado. Zach Gallen of the Diamondbacks, over 5.5 for plus money. Over this 55% of games last season, 25% K rate. Last year, it's your best bet in this game against a mediocre Colorado, even though it's in Colorado, a mediocre Colorado Rockies lineup. Gallen, over 5.5 strikeouts for plus money. Tampa Bay at the Los Angeles Angels. Zach Eflin of the Rays, over 6.5 for plus money. Over this in 4 of his last 5 road games. Pitches well on the road, must hate his family. 26% K rate in 2023 back. Zach Eflin of the Rays, over 6.5 Ks. Chicago Cubs at San Diego. We're going to back Yu Darvish with a high line here for plus money. It's Yu Darvish of the Padres, over 6.5 strikeouts. He pitches very well at home. Loves playing at home. Last 5 home games, last 5 of his home games, over in 4 of those, averaging 6.9 strikeouts in those 5. Yu Darvish of the Padres, over 6.5 Ks. Last game of the day, Washington Nationals at San Francisco Giants. It's the debut of Cy Young winner in San Francisco, Blake Snell, over 6.5 strikeouts. We're backing him. He's expected to throw 70 to 75 pitches today. I'm seeing that as 5 innings. That's more than enough time for him to get 6.5 strikeouts. We're talking about a guy who last season was over this in 20 of his last 23 games. We're talking about a man, Blake Snell, the man with the snarl, who struck out 35% of batters in his last 23 games. Best bet of the day, Blake Snell of the Giants, over 6.5 strikeouts. Have a great day, Silverback Nation. Enjoy the eclipse. Become a Silverback member at silverbackjungle.com, and I'll see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.